Environmental Sentinel launched from French Guiana. A European environmental satellite rode a solid-fueled Vega launcher from a tropical spaceport at the edge of the Amazon jungle into polar orbit Monday night, adding a new eye in the sky to check on the health of crops and forests from space. The Sentinel-2B Earth observation spacecraft, packaged inside the nose cone of the 98-foot-tall 30-meter Vega booster, blasted off at 014924 GMT Tuesday 8:49:24 p.m. EST Monday from the Guiana Space Center on the northern shore of South America. Moments after clearing the launch pad's 4 lightning towers, the Vega's first stage motor swiveled to steer the rocket on a trajectory north from the European-run space base, soaring over the Atlantic Ocean and passing east of the Lesser Antilles as its 3 Italian-made lower stages fired in quick succession. A liquid-fueled 4th stage engine built in Ukraine fired 2 times to maneuver the 2,491-pound 1,130-kilogram Sentinel-2B satellite into an on-target orbit around 488 miles 786 kilometers above Earth. The Vega rocket's navigation computer aimed for a ground track tilted at approximately 98.5 degrees to the equator, a sun-synchronous orbit that will allow Sentinel-2B to image strips of territory at the same time each day. Sentinel-2B separated from the Vega rocket's upper stage around 58 minutes after liftoff. Arianespace, the French company which manages Vega launch operations, declared the launch a success, making the Vega rocket 9 for 9 since its debut flight in February 2012. Controllers at the European Space Operations Center in Darmstadt, Germany, established communications with Sentinel-2B as planned through a series of ground antennas in Australia, Antarctica and Alaska. The ground team verified the satellite's health, and confirmed the craft's power-generating solar panel unfurled and began tracking the sun, a key step in stabilizing the observatory and readying it for tests and commissioning. Built by Airbus Defence and Space, Sentinel-2B joins an identical twin satellite launched in June 2015 for the European Commission's Copernicus program, a multi-billion-dollar network that will eventually consist of at least 15 spacecraft scanning the planet with radar, optical, infrared, microwave and laser instruments. The comprehensive satellite fleet, coupled with sophisticated data processing equipment on the ground, will keep track of changes in Earth's land surfaces, oceans, ice sheets and atmosphere. The Sentinel-2 satellites provide the Copernicus program's optical component, specializing in mapping land surfaces, monitoring crops and forests, and detecting pollution in lakes, streams and coastal waters. Sentinel-2A and 2B are roughly analogous to the U.S. government's Landsat satellite series, but with the ability to image the entire planet at faster tempos, a characteristic known as revisit time. Sentinel-2 is very unique, said Philippe Gourdy, head of Earth observation projects at the European Space Agency. As we are changing the environment, we need to have more and more data about these changes we are putting on the environment. There is no similar mission that would give us the revisit, the coverage and the precision that Sentinel-2 will give us. Sentinel-2B's orbit is positioned 180 degrees away from Sentinel-2A, and the satellites together will see every point on the planet at least once every 5 days. The revisit time will be cut to around 3 days at Europe's latitude, and as short as 1 day in parts of Scandinavia and Canada, according to Bianca Hoesch, ESA's Sentinel-2 mission manager. The Sentinel-2B mission valued at more than $150 million when combining the cost of the satellite and the launch is the 5th Copernicus satellite to launch since deployments began in 2014. With this launch we are taking another step toward advancing the Copernicus program, which is the most sophisticated Earth observation system in the world, said Jan Werner, ESA's Director General. And we are planning to add 2 more satellites to the constellation in the next months with Sentinel-5B and Sentinel-3B. Sentinel-2B will be fully operational in 3 or 4 months. According to ESA, which manages the Copernicus satellites for the European Commission, the European Union's executive body,